Hi guys, Coach J here, T12. Okay, so another video where I talk about adherence. What do I mean by adherence? Well, it's the ability to stick to whatever nutritional protocol you have been set out to get you whatever end result that you want. Okay, so today we are going to tackle managing satiety. And what do we mean by this? Satiety is basically how satisfied you are from the foods that you're eating. If you can manage satiety, you will then find the dieting process a little bit easier. Mainly because it helps you manage hunger, and in managing hunger you are more likely to stay within a calorie deficit. Alright, so when we are looking at high satiety foods, what are the characteristics that we're looking for? So foods that are high in protein, they're going to give you plenty of satiety, they're going to fill you up. Foods that are going to be high in fibres are going to stay in your gut a little bit longer, keep yourself fuller a little bit longer, also going to be helpful. Foods with lots of volume. Of course, if you're getting more food for your calorie intake, you're then going to be fuller, and then you're going to feel the benefit of that. And also low calorie density foods. So foods that are kind of low in calorie density. You know, if you compared 100 grams of strawberries compared to 100 grams of chocolate, you're going to get a lot more strawberries for chocolate, which you're going to be more full of, obviously with strawberries. Alright, so when we're talking about satiety, managing satiety, the foods that we choose to eat are going to have an important impact on that. So when we are looking at calorie dense foods where we have limited protein, limited amount of fibre, limited amount of volume and quite a lot of calorie density, you're then going to find it tough. So foods that kind of are the opposite of some of these. Chocolate, sweets and crisps, obviously, you know, not lots of fibre, not lots of volume, high in calorie density, you're not getting much food for your calories. Fizzy drinks, obviously pure sugar, you know, you may have a fizzy drink which is 120 calories, you're going to get very, very little satiety from that. It's not really going to fill you up. Roasted peanuts, although peanuts are good from a health perspective, they've got some nice good fats in there. Certainly when you're looking at total volume and calorie density in things like roasted peanuts, you're not getting a lot of food for your calories. So, whereas they are relatively healthy, you might not aid the dieting process. So you might want to look for alternatives. And then things like, you know, pasties, pastries, all that type of stuff, again, very calorie dense. So, what's the other side of that? When we're looking at foods that are going to keep us fuller for longer, you're going to get a high volume of food, we're going to look at these things. Potatoes, believe it or not, are one of the highest satiety foods that you can eat. They give you lots of satisfaction, so 120 grams of potatoes is going to fill you up. Oats, we all know that, you know, lots of people always, you know, sometimes have oats for breakfast, or you put it with other things just to help fill them up. Some people put oats in a protein shake just to give it a bit more body. Meats, fish, kind of high protein foods, eggs as well, are going to give you lots of satiety. Greek yogurt, always a good one, relatively low in calories for the volume of food. Cottage cheese again, beans, fruit, something that I always like if I'm dieting, a little treat, I like to have some popcorn. If you consider, you know, what you get in a bowl of popcorn, if you get 25 grams of popcorn, which is around 100 calories, give or take a bit, and you compare it to the equivalent of chocolate, per calorie, for 100 calories of popcorn compared to 100 calories worth of chocolate, you're getting a tiny little bit of chocolate and loads of popcorn. So certainly, when you're looking at, you know, even having treats, look at what's going to give you the best satiety. Soups, loaded with vegetables, going to give you lots of satiety again. You know, you're getting a lot of food for a small amount of calories. Certainly, if you're considering the amount of calories something like vegetables carry compared to pastry, again, you're getting a lot more food. So for, say, 300 calories, you'll have a big meal if it contains a lot of veg, as opposed to if you have a pasta, you can have a really small meal. Whey protein as well, great for satiety. So when you are looking at your overall diet, the advice we would give, now we're big believers in flexible dieting, still allowing for the odd beer, the odd bit of chocolate, you know, certainly, you know, enjoy having the foods that you want to enjoy. But a little bit of advice is, when you are setting your diet out, if you kind of aim for, let's say, 80% of your food coming from high satiety foods and 20% coming from low satiety foods, you're going to have a pretty good balance. You're still going to get to enjoy some of the low satiety foods that you want to eat, but overall your general diet is going to be pretty good. You're going to find it easy to stick to a calorie deficit, and then that's going to be helpful. So what would a normal meal be if you're dieting and you're on unlimited calories? Something like chicken fried rice, where you might use cauliflower rice instead of normal rice. You'll get a huge plate of food for about 200 calories. Alright guys, thanks for watching another video. We're really happy to be helping you guys at T12. Anything else, drop us an inbox, send us a message on Facebook, and we'll be happy to help. Alright, cheers guys, bye bye.